Hey, this is Avila speaking, doing a One Piece chapter review 1009, and we start off with a cover color page. We see Zoro sitting in the tanuki here with a pot in its back, and Otama is carrying Luffy's hat. Luffy doesn't seem to be pleased. And there's writing here, it says, sail away from safe harbor. 3 swords, Zoro. His jacket's pretty cool. Sanji's drinking coffee. And oddly enough, the coffee looks like the little can he uses to transform into the Germa suit. Baroque singing. Jinbei with a big coat. And Frankie, and yeah, oddly enough, he has hentai written on his hand while he's drinking his coat. And that means pervert in Japanese, I guess. Robin is laughing. Nami's there. Pretty good cover page. And we start off with the chapter, and it's called Noraku. And the castle's on fire, and they seem to be turning off the flames. And then we see Kinemon and Orochi meet, and Fukurokuju just tells them, "Oh, they don't know you died once." So this is quite the reunion here. And we see they start, and Fukurokuju says like, "Run away. I'll take care of this." And he's like, "To where? Like, I'll be surrounded." So he gets, Orochi gets cocky here. He says he could take it on because Kaido already softened them. And he transforms it, and he seems to only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you see in this page where he sees a full dragon, he has 7 heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There should be 7 heads. He used to have 8, I guess each 8. I don't know. Because in the next panel, it appears all his heads got cut off. So is he really dead now? Because this is getting a little ridiculous. I'm hoping he's dead. And I guess Oda in a way also thinks it's kind of ridiculous. Like, just kill this dude off. Like, Jesus Christ. But this also means he probably only has 1 more life left. And that's it. Because I'm pretty sure it was 8 heads. 1 head. 6 heads were cut. Right here. And then 7 with Kaido. That means he only has 1 head left. That means whoever he faces, whoever his final opponent is, because I really don't think he's dead. Even though the scabbards say, like, your judgment will be served to you in hell. Like, that's not happening. He's not dead. It's ridiculous. I'm not going to believe this until he doesn't come back. And now it's Fukurokuju versus Raizo. The 2 ninjas hidden in the leaf are about to clash off screen probably. So we'll see where this goes. And now we go back to the rooftop. And something important happens here. Well, a lot of important stuff happened here in the rooftop. First, the first thing is Kid asking Law to teleport them. Law stating that he can't do it because their Hakis is too strong. So that means devil fruits have limitations based on the user's Haki. That means someone like, if I recall, in Dressrosa, it was Sugar, the one who could turn people just by touching them into toys. That means theoretically, if she touched Kaido, she would not be able to turn him into a toy. That's what that means. Because his Haki is just too great. Because if she could, that means Law should be able to teleport anyone, regardless of Haki. But their Haki seems to have a very pronounced defense against devil fruits. And by this standards, looking here, it appears that Haki, in a way, is kind of superior to devil fruits. But we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. And then Kid states, okay, then time to disassemble. Luffy states, okay, something big is coming. And we see that both Kaido and Big Mom are doing a combined attack. This is massive. They're cocking back and charging up an attack. Well, it doesn't look like they're putting any effort to it, but Conquest of the Sea. And in Scanlation, it's called Ocean Sovereignty. I kind of like Ocean Sovereignty better. And this attack is supposed to be like, well, I don't know. It's is this like a hockey blast? It should be like a hockey blast. And Zoro stating, all this is bad. There's no way to avoid. Killer, no way to avoid. And Zoro pulls the biggest feat in One Piece history. Move all of you, Zoro, or we're all done for. Zoro actually blocks this. A combined attack of full powered Kaido, full powered Big Mom. Zoro blocks the attack. This is impressive this is incredibly impressive. The fact that he stopped two Yonkou's combined attack, even though in the next chapter it stated that it was only for a second, but thanks. He even gets the praise of Kid, like, oh. And I guess Trafalgar is like worried about him. But Zoro blocked the attack to give enough time for Law to teleport them out of the way. And we see this attack is huge. You see the huge blast waves. And we have to remember this place is massive. This place is huge in scale size. And we see this attack is also massive. And Zoro actually managed to block that. This, to me, is proof that Dracule Mihawk is Yonkou tier. I'm gonna say it. This to me is proof that Dracule Mihawk is a Yonkou status person. Or at least he could tangle with Yonkous. Because Zoro, he actually got injured. So he didn't fully, it's like he's hurt bad. And Kaido states something odd, but we're not gonna get, he states their voices haven't gone away. Does that mean Kaido can hear the voice of all things? That's shaky. So we'll see what happens. I'm not gonna get into that. And Big Mom's impressed. But this to me tells me clearly, if Zoro's capable of blocking this even for a second, that means potentially speaking, Dracule Mihawk could straight up counter this attack. Straight up. It should be possible. Someone like Dracule Mihawk should be able to counter this attack without suffering major injuries. Period. I don't know what else to say. Like, and then we go back. Let's forget about Dracule Mihawk for a second. We go back to Luffy, and Luffy is preparing another red rock. And Kaido actually dodges, and Luffy actually taunts Kaido about this, and he says because it was going to hurt. So Kaido doesn't respond, and he just clobbers Luffy. Luffy blocks, but we can still did damage because Luffy's complaining of pain. But Kaido's swiftness here, I guess he's become. Does Kaido have an agile form, just like Robelucci? Robelucci had a faster form. He had a well balanced. So that means if Kaido's this fast, what happens if he enters into an agile form? And Kaido pretty much pulls a Brawly here or a Nappa, and he fires a beam from his mouth. This is pretty impressive. I guess Oda's been wanting to do that for ages, maybe. And Kaido doesn't name the attack here. He seems to charge it out, and you can see the Haki lightning coming out of this attack. Conqueror of Three Worlds, Ragnarok. And we see Luffy gets hit dead on, and we see the Haki is like jettisoning out. Luffy gets a direct hit. So I don't know if Luffy, I don't know what's gonna happen. Is Luffy gonna get sent down because of this? I'm hoping not. Because Big Mom in the next panels, Law, Kid, and Killer and Zoro pull an amazing strategy here. First, Kid actually makes a cage here, and this could be like a metal cage. So this is acting like a conductor or something like that. I don't know, to deconduct electricity. And we see that Law actually can teleport Zeus, and he does teleport him into the cage. Zeus complaining that it's dark. Killer telling Zoro, "Can you manage?" And Zoro's like, "Yeah, better." And you can see he's wheezing. Blocking that attack was no easy feat. And we see he cuts his flame, and Killer aims for the sword. So Big Mom falls. So now Zoro's keeping Prometheus at bay, and Killer's keeping Napoleon at bay. And they're all calling for Mama's help. And Big Mom just laughed this off. And this is hilarious because Kid actually doesn't attack and it just bounces off her. Like, are you for real? And Big Mom's, do you really think if you take them apart, like you can? And Kid takes a devastating blow to the face. No name attack, but it's still a devastating blow to the face. But to Kid's favor, this was all planned attack. So he uses his hand and he attaches and he does repel. And Law does tact to move a boulder. And Big Mom's like, what's this gonna do to me? But Big Mom is not realizing that they've just thrown her off. And she's falling. So Big Mom states there's nothing but sea below. Help me, Zeus. So Big Mom, I'm pretty much thinking there is no sea below anymore. I'm thinking they're already in landmass. Because last chapter they were pretty close to the mountain. So that means they should be in landmass already. So Big Mom is falling, and that means if she falls in landmass, unless she can do a super jump, which could be a possibility, Big Mom is out of the fight. And so Kaido lands the flying island. And Zoro's actually coughing blood, so he really took a number. Blocking that attack was really devastating. And we see Big Mom's eyes like she's fucking sweating. Because I guess I'm hoping this doesn't... If there is water and she falls again, I'm hoping this doesn't bring back an amnesia, Big Mom. Like, that would be cringe. But anyway, this chapter was amazing. This was an action-packed chapter. This was like a well-choreographed battle sequence here. Showing incredible teamwork and Kaido just decimating. Not caring. And Big Mom, like, in a way this is a loss to them because they can't beat the Yonkous combined. Like, it's pretty much clear they can't beat them. They're like hitting and like they can't do anything to them. And props to Big Mom and Kaido's combination. They're like a god tier status team here. But then again, Big Mom's cockiness is what got her here. So you see she's really thrown. I was thinking like she'd be able to like grab onto the side, but we see like she can't do that. Unless she can do Ryokoko or like Skywalk, which has never been shown, but who knows. Anyway, this was an amazing chapter and it progresses the fight. No break. So seeing how this happened, I don't think we're going to come back to the rooftop fight. We're probably moving on to something else. Unless Oda's going to be really generous. And we're going to keep at it like... But who knows? We'll see what happens in the next chapter. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. An amazing chapter. Peace out.